We're here today at the Tibet House in New York City for the first Tibetan Innovation Challenge. So the seeds of the competition really began about a year ago when I was meeting with the Dalai Lama's representative. He wanted to disperse funds from a trust to help with an issue that was very important to the Dalai Lama, His Holiness, and it was regarding developing economic opportunities for the Tibetan refugees.
Tibetan Buddhist culture is something useful and really worthwhile to preserve.
I was born in India, in Karnataka, in sort of the largest settlement, the largest Tibetan settlement in India. Every morning when you wake up, you have to go almost 15-20 minute walk to get water. And so there's significant issues there.
I was born and raised in Pakistan, so I knew a little bit about the Tibetan background and history.
So knowledge is very important.
I had this innate sense of, there's something we got to do.
Social entrepreneurship is a new and emerging field in academia.
I read an email from Rochester in which they announced the Tibetan Innovation Challenge, and I just broke down into tears and called Rochester immediately and said, I want to get involved.
I, along with the rest of my team, present to you PATA. Shop local, give global.
In recent years, I've been spending time mentoring entrepreneurs just kind of as a way of giving back.
Are they spread out? Are you going to have to go get product from everywhere?
Some young Tibetans that had ideas and needed some guidance and were telling me about what their life is like where they live, especially exiled Tibetans. And it got me sort of interested in entrepreneurship as the tool for making things better, for solving problems.
We will be supporting specifically Tibetan entrepreneurs.
So our project is Tsamba, A Taste of Tibet. It is a nutrition and meal replacement bar. Having grown up eating tsamba, which is barley flour mixed with Tibetan butter tea, we were known as tsamba eaters. That's sort of what identified us as people. I think us sort of creating a modernized version of tsamba is a way of sort of us preserving our culture and our tradition.
PATA is basically an online platform. Basically what it's doing is allowing the Tibetan handicrafters to be able to market their products to the Western world.
We are creating a microfinance lending platform and institution within India to directly serve the Tibetan refugee population.
Lenders from around the world, we have the opportunity to select specific projects they would like to fund.
Three of us are already interested in social entrepreneurship and using our business educations to do some good around the world, and this seemed like a perfect opportunity to combine our interests and our education and to try and make a lasting change.
I congratulate you guys on being here, on trying, and remember, nobody loses tonight.
Not every idea works, but the most important thing is activity. Failing is a lot better than not trying, but the thought process of how to solve these problems is valuable no matter what happens.
So when most people think of entrepreneurship, they think of the money that one could make. But really, it's fundamental that what we are all pursuing is happiness. So it's not profits at the exclusion of everything else, but more of a balanced approach for the benefit of society and the benefit for ourselves.